Hey, fight fans! Buckle up for a wild ride back to a night that shook the Las Vegas Strip to its core. Under the neon glow, a 48-year-old martial arts icon, Chuck Norris, stepped into the ring wearing nothing but a humble red G. His opponent? None other than Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champ ever, ready to dominate. What started as a glitzy exhibition turned into a heart-pounding battle that left 20,000 fans speechless. Curious? Let's dive in, and don't forget to tell us where you're watching from in the comments. Hit that subscribe button for more epic stories like this one. The Vegas Strip buzzed with electric anticipation. Towering billboards screamed, "Tyson versus Norris, the ultimate showdown." Inside the arena, 20,000 fans roared, their cheers shaking the rafters. Camera flashes lit up the darkness like a thunderstorm. This was Vegas at its peak. Glitz, hype, and the promise of a fight no one would forget. Legendary broadcaster Howard Cosell's voice boomed. "Tonight, we witness a clash of titans, boxing's fiercest puncher against karate's disciplined master. Raw power versus precision. This is history in the making." But not everyone was sold. Cosell's co-commentator, a former champ, smirked. "Chuck's a great action star, but this is Tyson's ring. Karate's cool for movies, but against the hardest-hitting heavyweight ever? Good luck." The Vegas odds agreed. Tyson was a 7-1 favorite. In his dressing room, the 22-year-old champ shadowboxed with explosive energy, his entourage hyping him up. "This is a joke," Tyson laughed, throwing punches at the air. "They're paying me millions to knock out a movie star." His trainer, Kevin Rooney, cautioned, "Don't sleep on him, Mike. Norris was a legit fighter before Hollywood." Tyson scoffed. "Karate, breaking boards in pajamas? I crush real heavyweights." Meanwhile, in a quiet corner of the arena, Chuck Norris sat alone. At 48, his face showed the lines of experience, but his body was chiseled steel. No entourage, no hype, just focus. On a table lay his frayed black belt, earned through decades of sweat and discipline. His brother Aaron entered, holding Chuck's red GI. "The crowd's wild out there," Aaron said. "They're all in for Tyson. They think you're just another knockout waiting to happen." Chuck tied his belt with calm precision. "Let them. I'm not here to prove them wrong. I'm here to show what strength really means." As the arena lights dimmed, AC/DC's Back in Black thundered, and Tyson stormed out, a predator claiming the ring. His scowl was pure menace, his energy untamed. The crowd erupted. Then, a quieter spotlight found Chuck, walking deliberately in his red GI, bowing humbly to the fans. The contrast was stark. Tyson's raw fury against Chuck's serene control. Tyson taunted loudly. "He brought his pajamas to a boxing match." Chuck stretched silently, unfazed, his focus razor-sharp. The referee called them to the center. Tyson bounced, barely containing his energy, while Chuck stood still, hands relaxed. "Touch gloves," the ref said. Tyson shoved his gloves forward. "Hope you got paid, movie star." "This is real fighting!" Chuck met his eyes calmly, touched gloves, and said nothing, which only fueled Tyson's fire. The bell rang, and Tyson exploded, charging with a left hook that could have shattered stone. The crowd surged, expecting Chuck's downfall. But Chuck wasn't there. With a subtle step, he dodged by inches, his footwork flawless. As Tyson's momentum left him open, Chuck's leg snapped out, landing a crisp sidekick to Tyson's ribs. The champ's eyes widened, not in pain, but in shock. He unleashed a barrage of hooks and uppercuts, but Chuck slipped each one, moving like water, always just out of reach. The crowd's roar faltered. "This wasn't the script they expected. Unbelievable," Cosell shouted. "Norris is dancing around Tyson's power, showing defensive mastery." His partner grumbled. "He's running. Tyson just needs to trap him." And trap him he tried. Tyson stalked, cutting off the ring, forcing Chuck toward the ropes. When a massive right hand came, Chuck parried, redirecting the force, and landed a sharp jab to Tyson's chest. The champ grunted, surprised again. A few Norris fans cheered, while Tyson's supporters grew restless. "Fight back!" someone yelled. An older fan, a karate veteran, smiled. "He is fighting, just not how they expect." By round 2, Tyson adjusted, moving smarter, not just faster. He landed a heavy right to Chuck's ribs, the thud echoing over the crowd. Chuck countered with a roundhouse kick to Tyson's shoulder, keeping distance. Tyson was breathing harder now, unaccustomed to an opponent who disrupted his rhythm. Chuck, though, stayed calm, his movements efficient. Norris is making Tyson work, Cosell noted. The champ's power is undeniable, but Chuck's discipline is wearing him down. Round 3 saw Tyson's frustration boil over. He charged, throwing bombs, determined to end it. But Chuck saw the shift. As Tyson swung a wild overhand right, Chuck stepped inside, landing 3 quick strikes to Tyson's midsection. The crowd gasped. This wasn't just survival. Chuck was fighting back. Tyson taunted, "This ain't your movies, old man." But Chuck stayed silent, his focus unbreakable. Midway through, Tyson trapped Chuck against the ropes, unloading a flurry of punches. Chuck's guard held, but the force pushed him back. Then, a split-second opening, Chuck landed a front kick, slipping free. Tyson's scowl deepened. He hadn't expected this fight to last this long. Hey, crafting this story took heart and hustle. If you're loving the drama, hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us. Now back to the action. Round 4 brought a sharper Tyson. His jab snapped, controlling the ring, forcing Chuck to engage. A crushing left hook to Chuck's body stole his breath, and Tyson whispered, "Not so fancy now, huh?" Chuck clinched, recovering, then slipped away. His movement slowed, the body shot taking its toll. "Tyson's breaking him down," Cosell said. Norris looks vulnerable for the first time. In the 5th, Tyson smelled blood. A thunderous uppercut rocked Chuck, his legs buckling as he hit the ropes. The crowd roared, sensing the end. Tyson launched his killer combo, right to the body, left hook to the head. But Chuck saw it, the split-second drop of Tyson's right hand. Time slowed. Chuck slipped the hook, pivoted, and unleashed a spinning back kick. His heel crashed into Tyson's jaw with a crack that silenced the arena. Tyson hit the canvas hard, the invincible champ down for the first time in his career. Chaos erupted. "My God," Cosell yelled. "Norris has dropped Tyson." Cameras flashed, capturing the impossible. Chuck stood calm in the neutral corner. No gloating, just focus. Tyson struggled, rising at 9, his legs shaky. The ref let it continue, a call Cosell questioned. "Tyson's heart is undeniable, but he's compromised." Chuck didn't pounce. He fought measured, landing precise strikes, showing control, not cruelty. The crowd's energy shifted from bloodlust to awe. "Norris could end this," Cosell said, "but he's choosing mastery over destruction." Round 6 was different. Tyson, humbled, fought with respect, his punches technical, not wild. Chuck countered with precision, not vengeance. They exchanged jabs, kicks, and nods of acknowledgement. The crowd quieted, captivated by this dance of warriors. "This isn't a fight anymore," Cosell said. "It's a conversation between masters." In the final seconds, Tyson landed a clean right, rocking Chuck. But instead of pressing, he stepped back. Chuck extended an open hand, a karate gesture of respect. Tyson clasped it, glove off, and the arena exploded in applause. The bell rang. No winner was declared. It was a draw. But the crowd chanted both names, united. Tyson took the mic. "I thought I knew strength," he said, voice raw. "Tonight I learned different," Chuck added. "True strength is mastering yourself, not others." They left the ring together. Warriors transformed by respect. In the locker room, Tyson looked at Chuck. "You could have finished me." "Why didn't you?" Chuck smiled. "Humiliating you wouldn't prove my point." "It'd betray it." Tyson nodded, a lesson learned. Vegas would never forget this night, not for the knockdown, but for the truth it revealed. Strength isn't just power. It's control, respect, and heart. Love this epic tale? Subscribe for more and check out 2 incredible stories waiting for you next. Just click to keep the action going.